We booked a private boat tour of Lake Como expecting peace, beauty, and a relaxing ride. But what we actually saw, yeah, it shocked us in the best way possible. Let me show you why this experience wasn't just worth the money, it might be the best way to explore Lake Como. In this video, I'll walk you through our 2-hour private boat tour of Lake Como, what it costs, what we saw, what surprised us, and whether we'd recommend it if you're visiting Bellagio or anywhere along the lake. We were staying in Bellagio at the Hotel du Lac and booked our tour through TripAdvisor before we even left. Pickup was right at the public boat dock, a quick 30-second walk from our hotel. The boat was ready, captain waiting, and we were off within minutes. Now let's talk about the boat. This wasn't a basic rental. There was a shaded area, but they had that pulled back. The leather seating was super comfortable, a sun area up front and in the back because they didn't have the shade over, and a super smooth ride. There was even a Prosecco on board, classy and simple. And now what shocked us, we thought it would be scenic, and it was, but the sheer scale of these villas was unbelievable. Massive estates clinging to the cliffs like something out of a Bond movie. Then we passed Villa del Babionella. Yup, the Star Wars and James Bond filming location. Our jaws were on the floor. It was beautiful. So funny story, we actually took the ferry over to that island to go see that. We went on a day when it was closed, so you couldn't even walk the gardens or get close to the villa. Luckily, we had the private boat tour, and we probably got a better view from the lakeside because you got to get up close and go right by the water of where everything was filmed. You could see people walking around, but there are certain days that the gardens are closed, so make sure you check that out. And just when we thought we'd seen it all, our captain pointed out a tiny private island with a mansion built into the rock. I won't lie, we Googled real estate prices mid-tour, turns out way out of budget. I think there was a place that was being rented out for weddings and it was like $1 million a wedding. It was booked out for like a year and a half or something. It was crazy. But if you're dreaming of life on the lake, this tour will either inspire you or destroy your financial confidence. For sure, there's lots of things that can't be afforded for us normal people. One of the best moments was cruising away from Bellagio with the mountains in the distance, sunlight bouncing off the water. It was beautiful, cinematic, and wonderful, which were a lot of areas, to be fair, on the lake. I did get to see the Guinness Villa as well, which was right next to the lake, which was really cool. And seeing towns like Varenna, Tremezzo, Leno, and the water gave us a totally different perspective than exploring them on foot. Got to see the very famous hotel that's orange and white and has a swimming pool on top of the lake and it floats, which was insane. Apparently that's where George Clooney goes a lot for lunch because it's super luxurious and obviously upscale. So got to see a lot of really cool places in the lake. Another thing I liked was the information that we got from the guides because they lived their entire life, so it was really great. So now let's talk price. $695 for the 4 of us for 2 hours. So it certainly is not cheap, but when you compare it to the group tours, to me, this is where it really wins out. It was only the 4 of us plus the driver and the 2 guides, I should say. So one was able to drive while the other one was explaining a lot of the things. We had full control over the route. It wasn't crowded, obviously. There was uninterrupted views. We didn't have to climb over people to get pictures. And if you're visiting Lake Como for a special occasion or just want to do it right, I believe this is 100% worth it. I actually wish we would have booked 4 hours because it was so much fun. Little worried about getting scorched in the sun because it was getting super hot, but in the grand schemes of what you get to see, what you get to know, what is explained to you, pointing things out, going to parts of the lake that you wouldn't normally get to see, and not having to fighting people to get the picture you want was pretty epic and definitely worth the money for us. Just a couple heads up, I believe there was a bathroom on our boat, but it was down below. You'll have to ask. And don't forget sunscreen or a light jacket because the wind and the weather can change pretty quickly. Also, tipping your captain isn't expected. There's not really tipping in Italy. That is expected, but we did tip for sure. Make sure you're bringing sunglasses, obviously, because of the glare coming off the water. And then obviously making sure you have something to take pictures, whether it's your phone or a camera or anything like that. Swimsuit as well. We got to jump into the water, which was pretty amazing. So the tour, who is it for? The tour is for couples, families, or solo travelers looking to slow down and take in the beauty from a fresh angle. It's romantic, cinematic, and surprisingly calming. It certainly was calm. The lake was really calm that day, which was great. And if you're only in Lake Como for a day or two, which we were only there for 3 days, honestly, I'd pick this over wandering the towns. I thought it was that good because you can see so many different towns in a short amount of time. And the ferry only has certain time frames, and obviously you got to pick it up and come back all within those time frames. So having the boat and having the ability to go to different places and choose your route is pretty great. So pro tip most people miss, make sure you talk to your captain about the time and the route so you pass Bellagio or Varenna right as the golden hour hits. We were earlier in the morning, but apparently the sunset time frame on Lake Como is incredible. We obviously saw it from land, but I'm sure on the actual lake it's unbelievable with the colors, the reflections. And they said during the fall time when all the leaves change color, it's like the entire lake glows. So another thing there, if you can get there in the autumn time frame, they said it's pretty incredible. So I was talking to them about that, the different seasons, and that sounded pretty stunning. Another thing you want to make to not forget is you can ask your captain. Usually there's multiple pickup locations, so get to the one that's closest to where you're staying. We almost took a ferry to go all the way around to a different pickup location when it was like 30 seconds in front of our hotel. So make sure you read the reservations and look for the closest town for pickup. So is a private Lake Como boat tour worth it? For us, once again, it absolutely was. It was one of the most memorable parts of our trip and something we'll always recommend to anyone headed to the lake. It was that good. I wish we would have booked 4 hours. 2 hours absolutely flew by. It was amazing. I just wish we would have had more time. If you're planning a trip to Italy, to Lake Como specifically, and you're wondering where to stay, I did a full review of the Hotel du Lac as well, which is where we stayed. Pretty wonderful. I also did a full review of staying at the Bergwell in Grindelwald, Switzerland, which was a kind of alpine, very nice ski resorty type place in the summer. We did paragliding very close to that, so certainly check those out if you're heading to Italy, Switzerland, or Europe in those areas. Once again, boat trip, 2 thumbs up, absolutely loved it. If you have any more questions about the specific boat trip and you're not sure or want to ask something I didn't cover, certainly leave it in the comments down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.